You can build high-level strength, improve mobility, and develop a lean physique without ever stepping foot inside a traditional gym. By using only your body weight and gravity, you can achieve physical results that rival or exceed those found within a gym's infrastructure. Today, we are breaking down the biomechanical reasons why training against your own mass is one of the most effective ways to transform your body. Calisthenics relies on a foundational training philosophy designed to build real-world strength, functional mobility, and elite endurance. Gymnasts, martial artists, and elite military units utilize these movements to reach peak performance because they translate directly to high-stakes environments. You can perform these exercises anywhere, at home, in the park, or even in a small apartment, removing the need for overpriced memberships and rows of machines. Traditional weightlifting often focuses on isolating individual muscles, but calisthenics trains your entire body as a unified, cohesive unit. This approach develops agility and builds resistance to injury. Consider the logic of prioritizing artificial weight control over the fundamental mastery of your own mass in space. Hoisting a heavy metal bar in a controlled gym setting provides a specific type of power, yet failing to control your own body weight suggests a lack of foundational strength. It is difficult to argue that a bicep curl serves as an essential survival mechanic, in the same way that pulling your own weight over a ledge does. Calisthenics builds strength for everyday life. To understand why this method is so effective, we must look at the 7 scientific and practical principles that govern bodyweight training. The first principle is functional strength. This requires mastering your body in space and forcing your muscles to work together as a team, rather than focusing on a single numerical output on a machine. Whether you're performing a push-up, a pull-up, or a dip, your body must stabilize itself while generating power. A heavy bench press moves in one direction, away from your chest. However, a dip develops pushing power, stabilizes your shoulders, and engages your core all at once. Athletes and military personnel rely on this because it creates strength that functions in reality. This leads to the second principle, core development. In calisthenics, every movement demands core engagement. Traditional weightlifting provides stability through padded seats and backrests. Here, your muscles are the only things keeping you balanced. Advanced moves like L-sits or dragon flags require extreme core tension, but even foundational exercises like push-ups and squats require constant stabilization to maintain control. Keep in mind that visible core development depends on nutritional discipline. You can train your abdominals daily, but if your diet is poor, those muscles will remain hidden. The third principle is the integration of mobility and flexibility. Calisthenics improves your range of motion and joint health by demanding absolute control over your movements. While repetitive heavy lifting can lead to muscular stiffness, bodyweight movements require the joints to remain supple under load. Deep squats improve hip mobility, and bridges strengthen the back while decompressing the spine. Mastering these integrated principles creates a body that moves efficiently and remains free from the aches associated with artificial support structures. The fourth principle involves metabolic efficiency. High-intensity bodyweight movements, like burpees and plyometric push-ups, burn calories at a high rate while preserving lean muscle. You will rarely find someone getting in peak condition while sitting on a leg press machine scrolling through their phone. Fifth is the elimination of logistical friction. Bodyweight training is entirely independent of your environment. You can train while traveling, in a hotel room, or at a local park. A door frame, a couple of chairs, or just the floor replaces thousands of dollars of gym equipment. This accessibility removes the most common excuses for skipping a workout. Since your body is with you 100% of the time, the responsibility for your progress rests entirely on your own discipline. Removing external equipment forces the development of internal accountability, which is the actual driver of physical change. The sixth principle is scalability. Calisthenics provides a progression path that adapts to any fitness level, from beginner to elite. Beginners can start with incline push-ups or assisted squats. As you get stronger, you move to full push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. Advanced athletes then master one-arm push-ups, planches, and front levers. Progressive overload in this discipline is achieved by mastering increasingly difficult geometric angles and leverage variations that challenge the body in new ways. Seventh is joint health and longevity. While heavy weights can place significant stress on the joints, calisthenics strengthens your tendons and small stabilizing muscles. It teaches proper movement mechanics, reducing the risk of chronic injury over time. However, poor technique or ego-driven attempts at advanced moves will still result in injury. But when compared to throwing heavy weights around with questionable form, bodyweight training tends to be more forgiving. It is an ideal method for long-term health, rehabilitation, and protecting the structural integrity of your knees, shoulders, and back. Calisthenics is a method for refining your body's functional capabilities. It produces accessible strength, unrestricted mobility, and practical endurance that serves you in any situation, from an intense workout to simply walking up a flight of stairs. It offers a path to physical excellence that is free from the financial and logistical constraints of a traditional gym. Start today with the basics. If you are already training, share your favorite bodyweight move in the comments, especially if you've mastered clapping push-ups. The ultimate expression of strength is the effortless control of your own body against gravity. See you in the next video. Stay strong.